The Gambia is the smallest country on mainland Africa, with the entire country covering only around 11,000 kilometers. Yes. Hello, this is Miranda, your personal development partner. Today, I'm taking you right away to the Gambia. We are talking about doing business in the Gambia, and I have with me a very special guest, a developer. He's a business person. He's a second-time founder, and he's here to share with us what it takes to start a successful business in the Gambia. Are you excited? I am super excited. We'll be right back to tell you everything you need to know about the Gambia. Stay with us. Hello everyone, you're welcome once again to Elevate with Miranda. On this channel, we discuss everything you need to know about doing business across Africa. Today, I have with me a very special guest, Adama Jarju from the Gambia. He's here to share with us everything you need to know about starting a business in the Gambia. Whether you're a local or you're a foreigner thinking about investing or starting something big in the Gambia, he is here to answer all your questions. Thank you so much, Adama, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure and privilege. Can you just share with our audience, tell us a bit about yourself? Who is Adama? What are you up to at the moment?
Thank you very much, Miranda. Hello, everyone. My name is Adama, and I'm from the Gambia. So my story started, my entrepreneurial journey started in 2020 during the height of COVID. So, but before that, I was a science student. I grew up from the less privileged part of Gambia, then moved to the upper side of the Gambia, and that is where I schooled. I was a science student. I went to medical school, but that's just the fun part of it. And when I started our first company called Kuringo during the COVID, that was where everything started. We were just trying to empower our communities, and that's the journey so far.
So Adama, I know you're a fintech enthusiast. Everything about fintech you're so interested in. You started your first company in fintech. The second one is still in fintech, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm seeing you're so much passionate about starting businesses. Can you just share with us some of these valuable lessons you've learned so far being an entrepreneur? What are those challenges or some lessons you want to share with our audience?
Thank you very much once again, Miranda. So when I talk about entrepreneurship, for me, entrepreneurship is all about being resilient, right? How you have to be resilient. That's priority number one. You have to have that quality as an entrepreneur. Because looking at our world today, some days you wake up tired and looking at your list of customers, everything is going down, sales is going down.
Encouraging.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So you have to have that knack in you, that drive to keep going. Yeah. It's all about the passion in you. If you have that, you have everything. That's absolutely number one.
That is it. That is it. Yeah. Resilience. You have to cheer that you have to be resilient because there'll be times you not even have any paying customers, especially at the beginning. But it's that passion that will push you till the end. Thank you so much for sharing with us. So right now, let's talk about our topic proper, doing business in the Gambia. So is there anything special you want to share with us, like generally about the Gambian tech ecosystem? How is it like over there?
Oh, before I start that, I just want to give a quick fun fact about Gambia.
Okay.
Right? So Gambia is one of the two countries in the whole wide world with the article "the" in the country. So why we call it the Gambia is we have our river dividing the country into two. So the river is called Gambia. So to just make that separation from the name and the river, we call the country the Gambia.
I think a lot of people don't know that.
Absolutely.
Initially,
absolutely.
I used to say Gambia. So it's Adama who told me that it's the Gambia, not Gambia. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So Gambia is a small country, about 11,000 kilometers. So, but in terms of the tech ecosystem, it's actually booming. It's growing and it's booming. So a couple of years back, especially during the COVID, we have a lot of fintech spring up because Gambia is mostly remittance-based country. A lot of Gambians are outside in the diaspora that want to send money back home to their families, right? So you see a lot of startups spring up from the COVID, especially in the fintech scene. So that actually helped a lot of Gambians, both in the diaspora and back home, to connect this they actually help in building communities a lot.
Wow.
Yes.
So but knowing that the Gambia is the smallest Africa in mainland Africa,
Yeah.
the smallest country
yeah.
in mainland Africa, do you think that is advantageous or disadvantageous for you as an entrepreneur?
Personally, for me, I think it's absolutely advantageous and it's great, right? Having a small market and people that are having a growing purchasing power, it's absolutely good.
That is what I want to hear. They have a growing purchasing power. Okay, you tell us more about that.
Absolutely, I will. But why it is perfect is that it's an ecosystem that you can actually easily test your product, right, or your idea.
Yeah.
So it's actually good for any entrepreneur looking into diving into deeper market. Start small, but have a bigger vision. That's number one.
That's great. So now tell us about the purchasing power and also the adoption rate. How are Gambia? Do they say Gambians or the Gambians? Someone from Gambia. Okay. How are Gambians? Like, do they easily adopt new things, technology, or are they kind of reserved when it comes to like quick adoption?
In terms of attitudinal wise, we are a bit reserved. But when it comes to technology, Gambians are so passionate about technology, right? The latest examples I would like to give is Wave mobile money, right? So before Wave, we used to have two telcos that launched their mobile money called AfriMoney and Q Money. So when Wave came into the market from Senegal, where this initially launched, when it quickly adapted, like Gambians actually adapted it so quickly, like at a rapid pace. So which was quite interesting for me, having two telcos giants and having an external technology innovation coming in with that rapid adoption rate was impressive for me.
That is good. So for a startup, like, are there some resources available to help startups grow, to encourage entrepreneurs there in the Gambia?
So when it comes to that, that's an ongoing discussion with the government and other parastatals, right? The ecosystem needs collaboration and partnership because it's a community, right? No one can build a community alone. So partnership is key to everything we do. So we have to partner with the government, and in terms of resources, we have quite a lot of resources. We have innovation hubs springing every part of the country currently. So that is one part of it. So, but it's an ongoing discussion, like I said. Absolutely.
So now let's talk about me wanting to start a business in the Gambia. Or maybe about you first. You started your first business in the Gambia. How was the procedure like?
Okay, so it was interesting for us because it was COVID and everywhere was closing, right? So most of the government offices were closing, so applications have to go in fast, but the process is actually slow. So they have a lot of applications during that time. For us, we had to keep pushing and pushing until we got our company registration. It was within the first months when COVID hit. I could say it was about February, March, we got our company registered. But being a fintech company that's operating now in over 13 countries globally.
13 countries?
13 countries.
Wow.
So our most challenging part was the registration with the FCA in the United Kingdom. So that took like, I mean, it's traditional that it usually takes about 9 to 12 months. So that was a little bit challenging for us. But thank God we got it in the January of 2021. That we went live with it. But in terms of Gambia registration in the Gambia, it was seamless and it was pretty straightforward.
Okay, so that was then during the COVID period. It took that long.
Yeah.
Yes, right now is it the same?
No,
duration?
Absolutely. It's the period has been shorter, and they are looking for even shorter periods now to make the process so seamless.
Oh, okay. What about for foreigners? For me, if I want to start something over there, what do I need to do? Will it be the same process?
It's a similar process. It's not the same, but I would say it's a similar process. There's some due diligence the authorities have to do as a foreigner. So those are quite comprehensive. When you just look it up, Government of the Gambia will have a list of guidelines they have in store for all the foreigners that wish to start companies in the Gambia.
Yeah, you said something that really caught my interest, right? Knowing that your company started around 2019, COVID period, was it 2019 or
2020? Yeah, 2019. Yeah.
Okay, and you see you've expanded to how many countries?
Now we are more than 13 countries.
How did that happen?
We even operate in, so interesting, right? So like I always say, fintech is about collaboration and partnership. So 2022, we had a partner called Hello Pesa, who we partnered with. Now they have footprints across the whole globe. So we picked out the most pressing parts, especially the corridors that need to remit money back into the Gambia. So those were the corridors we opened to Gambians and non-Gambians in the diaspora to remit back home. So, I mean, key among them is China. We have Turkey, a lot of businesses going out there.
So that's just in like 5 years. So your strategy was partnership.
Partnership. It was key.
Wow, that is good. That is, if you're enjoying this content, if you're getting interested in doing business in the Gambia, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're still waiting for. Now, I think my last question, or one but last. So do you see Gambia, like, how do you see the future of the Gambia? Maybe when it comes to, do you see it to be more promising, or do you see some threats in the future for aspiring entrepreneurs or foreigners building something in the Gambia?
Interesting question. It's an ecosystem, right? I don't see any threats. I just see opportunities. Right. So don't look at any condition as a threat. Just take it as an opportunity. Companies will still come to Gambia and still establish, right? It's a way for you to partner with them on a way forward. So don't look at it as a competition. You can say it's a competition, it's okay, but just see the brighter side and collaborate so you can easily scale.
So now I'll allow you to give last word. Maybe there's something you want to tell us about the Gambia which we haven't spoken about in this interview. Just give us your last word, and then maybe an advice to all your Gambians friends, those who have maybe big ideas they want to start, they want to be like you, and they don't know how to get started. So just tell us something.
I mean, my last advice would be, if you have an idea, if you really want to be in the tech entrepreneurship ecosystem, you just have to go for it, right? Gambia is small, but you don't have to play it small. You can start small, but with a bigger vision. So that is my advice to anyone looking forward to venture into this space.
Gambia is small, but you don't have to play it small. That's a good one, Adama. Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching, for following this session. And if you enjoyed this content, remember to give it a thumbs up. I'll leave Adama's detail in the description section below. Connect with him. If you want to start something in the Gambia, you don't know how to go about it, you can connect with him on LinkedIn. He'll give you everything you need for this journey. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a great day.